The year is 2025. As tensions ripple across the South China Sea and beyond, naval supremacy is no longer just about who has the biggest ships. It's about who controls the depth, who dominates the unseen battles under the waves. Welcome to Motor Authority Philippines Sea, where today, we dive into the deadliest underwater hunter of the region, the TLS-TT Torpedoes Missile System. A weapon designed not only to strike fast, but to strike smart, and to change the game in maritime defense. The TLS-TT Torpedo Launch System, a tactical torpedo, is not just another munition. It's a sea denial weapon crafted for agility, silence, and precision. Originally conceptualized for multi-role littoral warfare, the 2025 iteration has matured into a formidable sea-based countermeasure, now being integrated into naval forces throughout Southeast Asia, including the Philippines. So what makes this missile torpedo hybrid so special? Let's break it down. First off, unlike conventional torpedoes launched from subs or large surface combatants, the TLS-TT is designed for modularity. It can be launched from patrol vessels, corvettes, or even mobile coastal launchers. That means more platforms can carry it, and with rapid deployment. Flexibility is its middle name. With evolving threats, from swarm drone boats to stealthy submarines operating in shallow archipelagic waters, smaller and agile solutions like TLS-TT are in high demand. This is naval democratization at work, giving even smaller nations powerful tools to protect their maritime sovereignty. In terms of specifications, the 2025 model of the TLS-TT boasts a range of up to 50 km for torpedo delivery and around 150 km for cruise mode anti-ship engagement. Once deployed, it transitions mid-flight from missile to torpedo, a hybrid delivery mechanism similar to systems like the American VLASROC or the European Mu-90 Impact, but tailored for Southeast Asian archipelagic combat scenarios. The real genius is in its guidance. Armed with AI-assisted homing and active sonar imaging, it identifies targets even in cluttered littoral environments. Think coral reefs, undersea caves, wreck zones. It navigates through all of it. And it's not just for submarines. The TLS-TT can engage small surface craft, enemy submersibles, and even intercept slow-moving underwater drones. It's a hunter, a sniper, and a guardian, all wrapped in one high-speed shell. What's more interesting is how this system integrates into the wider Philippine naval strategy. For years, maritime defense in the archipelago has been heavily dependent on surface patrols and traditional surveillance. But with the rise of asymmetric threats and territorial disputes in contested waters, the armed forces of the Philippines has started investing in layered sea denial tactics. That's where the TLS-TT comes in, filling a critical gap between surface defense and submarine deterrence. And let's talk about its size. The missile torpedo system is compact. It's light enough to be deployed from fast attack craft or even from modular containers on land-based trucks. In essence, the Philippines or any allied Southeast Asian nation doesn't need a destroyer to wield deep-sea striking power. This levels the playing field. A humble patrol boat can suddenly become a high-lethality launch platform, capable of denying access to entire maritime corridors. The electronics suite on board the TLS-TT is equally impressive. In 2025, we're seeing battlefield digitization across all domains, and the sea is no exception. The missile's warhead isn't just guided, it's adaptive. That means it learns the terrain as it travels. The system can avoid known obstacles, reroute mid-course based on live target updates, and evade basic anti-torpedo countermeasures. One of the features that analysts are paying attention to is its dual-mode propulsion. Upon launch, the missile portion uses a solid rocket booster to get airborne and travel most of the distance quickly. Once near the target zone, the torpedo separates, splashes down, and uses quiet electric propulsion to silently close in on its prey. This minimizes acoustic signatures and avoids premature detection by enemy sonar. Another standout feature? Cost-effectiveness. Compared to traditional anti-submarine warfare tools, TLS-TT is relatively affordable. That's key for developing or mid-tier naval forces like those in the Philippines, Indonesia, or Vietnam. The missile is domestically assembled under joint agreements, with electronic components sourced from allied nations, and warhead materials managed under strict arms control protocols. This not only keeps costs down, but enhances regional cooperation and interoperability. In recent drills conducted in early 2025, joint exercises between Philippine, Malaysian, and Singaporean navies demonstrated the effectiveness of the TLS-TT system. During a simulated submarine incursion scenario off the Palawan coast, a fast attack boat equipped with TLS-TT successfully detected, tracked, and neutralized a mock submersible within minutes, a feat that previously required a frigate and a helicopter detachment. Times have changed. But the story doesn't end here. The system is evolving. Rumors suggest that an airdropped variant is in the works, potentially launching from drones or light helicopters. That would expand its operational reach even further, bringing deep-sea firepower to aerial reconnaissance assets. Imagine a drone patrolling the West Philippine Sea, detecting suspicious activity, and launching a torpedo from 20,000 feet. That's no longer science fiction. Critics might point out that deploying such systems in contested waters risks escalation. And that's valid. But the philosophy behind TLS-TT is not provocation, it's deterrence. Knowing that even a modest patrol craft can strike back hard discourages aggressive maneuvers. In a region where balance is key, these kinds of tools help keep that balance in check. Looking ahead, integration with regional satellite tracking and underwater sensor grids will make the TLS-TT even smarter. Data fusion from radar, sonar buoys, and aerial UAVs will enable predictive targeting and multi-layer kill chains. That means faster response times, higher hit probabilities, and reduced collateral risk, say something crucial in highly trafficked waters. So what does the future hold? For the Philippines and its neighbors, the TLS-TT represents more than just a new weapon. It's a symbol, a statement that Southeast Asia will defend its waters with innovation, determination, and precision. That territorial defense isn't reserved for superpowers, it's something every nation has the right to, and now, the means to enforce. At Motor Authority Philippines Sea, we believe in breaking down complex systems into clear, powerful narratives. Because defense tech isn't just about specs, it's about strategy, sovereignty, and smart solutions for modern threats. If you found this video insightful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into Southeast Asia's emerging military landscape. Until next time, keep watching the seas. Because below the waves, the real power plays are already unfolding.